A Terry search, or sometimes known as a Terry Pat search, is officers are allowed to do this when they've got somebody temporarily detained. They might not be formally arrested, but they're temporarily detained, and this is for officer safety. The courts have said officers are allowed to pat people down to make sure that they don't have weapons, whether it be guns or knives, that could be used to hurt them while they're standing on the sidewalk talking with somebody. Okay, and to do a Terry Pat search, officers have to have two things: reasonable suspicion that this person is involved in criminal activity. That's a very low bar. And then they have to have a reasonable belief that this person could be armed and dangerous as well. So those are the first couple things that a judge or courts are looking at to see if a Terry Pat search is allowed. And one case that I had recently, we were able to get dismissed because the evidence found in my client was deemed as an unconstitutional search because the officers exceeded the scope, the permissible scope of a Terry Pat search. And really, what the case is and the case laws says there is that officers are allowed to pat people down and sort of feel the outside of their clothing to identify if there's any weapons that could be used to harm them during that interaction. The officers are not allowed to go into somebody's pocket or go into somebody's jacket to feel around for weapons. And even further than that, they're not supposed to be, manipulating items in people's pants pockets, let's say, or really feeling around and grabbing them through the material to try and figure out what it is. A judge is going to be looking at whether it was immediately apparent to an officer that this was a weapon or not, or that this was contraband or not. If it's not immediately apparent, the officer's got to move on. He can't keep digging and searching around and feeling around for what that item might be. In my recent case that we had dismissed because the evidence was found to be unconstitutional, that's exactly what happened. My client was the passenger in a vehicle that was pulled over for some traffic violation, and they were investigating the driver for a DWI. At some point, they wanted to pull my client out of the vehicle to do a search of the vehicle as well. And my client, he was known to these officers. He was known in the local community. And we even had some body camera footage in that case of those officers talking to each other about how badly they wanted to arrest my client and how badly they wanted to search him. Without any good reason, they went ahead and did so. And their Terry Pat search was far exceeding the permissible scope in that case. They patted him down twice, and they went back to this one pocket three different times and were manipulating the items in that pocket and really using their hands to try and feel what it was. They were ultimately sort of guessing that it was an illegal substance, and they pulled it out, and he was charged with possessing that substance. Fortunately, we were able to bring that issue to the judge, who agreed with us that that pat search just went way too far. That evidence they found on him was found in an unconstitutional manner, and the case had to be dismissed. But that's just one situation where a Terry Pat search was, it was just too far. It was beyond the scope of what was allowable in that type of situation.